Hi guys, I am so excited to show you this product. This was gifted to us by the brand for, our review, and I could not be more excited. We've wanted a reverse osmosis system for a long time, and this one is beautiful. I love the white. I love the screen is just, simple. It's not overly, like crowded with like buttons. So this one is obviously a countertop reverse osmosis water system. Um, we've just been wanting, better water quality, and this can definitely give it to us. So what I love about it, you can see right here, this is a pitcher. So it just comes out, and then as you dump it, here, let me grab a cup and I can kind of show you just more how like this part, it just like lightly opens up. Let's see if I can pour it. It's just a beautiful pour. Okay. So, and it just sits right back inside, and it will take water from the back. I'll turn this around so you can kind of see what we're looking at, but it'll take water and slowly fill it back up. As you can see here, it's a cooling system, which you can change the water anywhere. I think it was like 43 to 59 degrees, I think, which is great. So I'll show you it dispensing. So you just put the cup underneath, and if you want cold water, you just click it and it comes out, and it stops decently quick after the fact. Okay, so another thing to point out is this tray is not attached. It's removable, which I love because you can just clean it super easily. But you see it magnetizes right back into place. I do want to point out that there is ambient, so it's more like room temperature water. You can turn the cooling off. I don't know if you can hear in the background, it's kind of picking up a slight noise. So it does turn on. That way it can cool the water. You want to have, I believe they said 8 inches on each side, because you need it to be able to breathe, to be able to, cool it. So let me go ahead and pull this out. Um, if you do have it like under like a cabinet, it does make it a little bit more tricky to refill the water. So you can see in the back, here's what it looks like. This lid just comes off. Then there's a handle, and this just slides off, and you fill it up, and then it will just slide back on, and then you reattach the lid. It will tell you, it'll beep at you saying that you need to refill the water. That way you're not just like wondering when it needs refilled. It will tell you, which I love. So you can see it's kind of big. That doesn't bother me though. I would rather have, like better water than not. So this is something I feel like we will prioritize. I do feel like the taste, you can tell a difference in the taste, which is super cool. I do want to say, I know this isn't like a small purchase, but if it's something that you truly value, it's definitely worth the money. I just feel like you can't beat like the clean water that you're taking in, compared to just, like tap water. I do feel like there is a very like big difference in taste. And obviously just like what's in your water in general and how this can clean it. Other things that I love about it is I am a cold water girly. So I love that this has the option of cold water, but then also room temperature water, which I think is huge. Also, you can get a closer view. You can see your first filter and your second filter. It'll tell you when it needs changed. The instructions that it came with was super straightforward on how to set it up. When you first get it, you're going to want to flush the system, just to make sure everything's like clean and properly working. So you'll fill up the back, you'll run it through the flush. I think it was like 3 to 5 times. And then when that's complete, you flush it with the cold water, which was pretty straightforward and super easy to use. Um, yeah, overall, I'm just so impressed. I know there's so much more like sciencey things that go behind the whole system of reverse osmosis systems. All I know is that, they have just like a great review on them. You have, the options that you can like install it into your sink, but we don't have that option here. And so this is our next best option was the countertop one. And the only thing I would say that could make it better is if it wasn't plastic. Like the pitcher is plastic, which, it's fine. Oh, I just touched a button. Anyway, but I don't mind that. We're cycling through the water enough. It's cleaning the water that, it's not that big of a deal. But look at it. It's beautiful. You like could not get a more beautiful countertop reverse osmosis system. It's great. The sound isn't too loud, as it's cooling the water. You can just turn that function off, like in general, if you don't want it to cool your water and you don't want to hear it. And it honestly cools the water pretty dang quick. So I was impressed with that too. If the sound is bothering you, then you can just turn it off. But honestly, it kind of cycles on and off, and I don't feel like it's that much like of a bothersome. So I'm not worried about it. But yeah, anyway, just super easy to use. Put your cup down, push the button. My husband has a big 40-ounce water bottle, and he said it filled it up just like with the one click. You didn't have to like keep pushing it over and over again, which is great. But then if you have like guests over, or if you're making like a big pitcher of like water or something, you have your pitcher off option, which is also amazing. Anyway, if you are in the market for a reverse osmosis system, you could not go wrong with this one.